I'm Karry Kriste Toner. I am the Dean of Student Success here at Delta College, which means I work with many of the offices that you might interact with, such as academic advising, personal counseling services, Office of Disability Resources, and our coordinated care network. My version of success is where students are able to achieve the goals that they set for themselves. Everyone comes into the institution with a slightly different path that they're intending to follow, and I suppose success is decided at an individual level. To turn a big goal into an achievable step is by mapping out what the small actions are that you can take in order to reach that big goal. Sometimes it's tough to go from 0 to 100 being the goal completed. So if we can break them down into more manageable segments, success breeds success. So as you achieve those little goals along the way to your bigger goal, you will find likely increased motivation and desire to continue. Consistency is more important than achieving motivation in success, because oftentimes we think of motivation as this inspiration that will come down from above and strike us, and then we will be motivated to do the thing. And what we know from a neuroscience perspective is that momentum builds momentum. And so oftentimes when we start doing the action that we want to take, that will increase the motivation that we have to continue doing it. So a way to trick your brain is say, I'm going to do this thing for 5 minutes. If I can do it for 5 minutes, and then I'll reassess and see. And oftentimes once you get the ball rolling and start doing an activity, you're more likely to continue. Someone should respond to failure. It's okay at first to sort of feel that disappointment and allow yourself to sort of process through that, but then turn that pain that you experience into your motivation to try something different or make new choices moving forward. Continuous learning is important because there is no way for everyone to know everything about everything, right? And so acknowledging that there are going to be things that we don't know and approaching those with, curiosity instead of fear is really helpful. We should never be done learning. I learn something new every single day, and I hope that you all do as well. For time management, I really recommend that students make a map of their life, sort of on a weekly schedule. What are the things that are non-negotiable in your day-to-day experience? Let's map all of those out. Let's put your classes in there, and let's understand really how much sort of free time you have, and where you can build in opportunities for studying or connecting with your group if you're doing those sorts of assignments. Relationships influence a person's success in a number of ways. Certainly, we often will mirror some of the habits and behaviors of the folks that we surround ourselves with. And so if you are choosing to surround yourself with people who are goal-driven, who are serious about achieving their future dreams and are really making the most of the college experience, those sort of thoughts and behaviors will filter into you sort of by proximity. So it is impossible to understand long-term success without also factoring in someone's physical and mental health. It is super important that you are attending to both of those pieces. You don't show up into classroom just as an empty vessel waiting to be to have knowledge poured in. You are entering our classrooms with the totality of your lived experience, and it is really important that you are able to be as present and alert in your classes as possible. And if you're dealing with any sort of physical or mental health challenges, that can get in the way of that. And so it's really important to pay attention to how you're feeling and get the support. Delta has a tremendous number of resources available for students to support your success. If there is ever anything that my office can do to assist you, please don't hesitate to reach out. We really want all of our students to feel a network of care around them, and we hope that you achieve everything you hope for this semester.